Hi all, welcome to the first of what's going to be a bit of a series focusing on the new transfers kicking into FIFA 18. So January transfers have been kicking in the last few days. Hopefully you find this useful, and I'm going to just cover a number of players worth kind of buying and trading with. So hopefully you find this useful. As always guys, smash likes as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GSLegend, all links are down below for playlists in the channel and social media links as always. Covered this last year, it was really fun to do and hopefully it proves the same again this FIFA. So plenty to work with. Hamid is an MLS or former MLS player. He played for DC United. He's now playing in Denmark. If you can nab his DC United card, you're laughing. Goes for around about 600 to 800, so a bit of profit there if you nab him for 3 to 5. Koke, he goes for around 152k mark, which is kind of crazy. And I've nabbed a few of them for less than 600 coins. I already had one in the club because I'd packed them, and honestly, if you can nab them, you'll get. I've even nabbed a few on Snipe and I've been making about 1,000 coins on profit. Galvez is pretty much a discard Spanish La Liga. He's handy due to transferring to another team within the league, and it would help you out massively because it covers that team but also covers the new team. Arabaz plays for he used to play for Deportivo, he now plays for in Mexico, and if you can nab the Deportivo version, potentially works out quite nice for when Deportivo's SBC for La Liga pops up. Congolo's version for Monaco, if you nab him, it's about a K, but it's a bit of a risk if you can nab him. I know a lot of people, there's not many left backs at Monaco, so be fully aware of that, and you've just kind of got to watch where you kind of put together the whoever you have at left back or someone else within the team, because I think there is quite a strict range requirement. Vitolo, the mountain, you can nab his new card for 700 to 1,000. The new one, you're pretty much paying 2k. It will creep up, and when Las Palmas drops, depending on requirements, this could make the SBC so easy to do, and you can rely on other players, but obviously his 83 card in general could skyrocket. Diop, Espanyol is the old club, he's still in the league, but I would go for the Espanyol regardless. Orellana, same applies to him. You want the Valencia one, but not the. You can nab both. You can nab them both still for min, which is kind of crazy. Now Vela, same applies with him. His Real Sociedad card is the one you want to aim for. His new card in the MLS goes for 700, so you're not really gaining much or losing anything, and the team's not in the MLS League SBC, so be fully aware of that. It's about 1 to 1.5k for Vela. Wagner's about a K for his. He's pushing towards a K for his Hoffenheim card. Try and nab both and you're sorted. Gomez, you want to nab him due to ratings, but also you want to nab him because his Wolfsburg version could go for a little bit depending on ratings requirement for the Bundesliga team for Wolfsburg. Stuttgart, same applies, you want to nab it. Having both versions in your club does not hurt whatsoever. Then this dude, I'm not sure what's up with it, because there seems to be a transfer version. I have his old version, I've had it packed since, I've got a packed one and a bought one, and it's kind of crazy. I'm not sure what's happening with him. Chiman, if you had his card, you hopefully made profit when he initially transferred, and the hype kicked in. Fry, Tarod, these kind of players, some of them have stayed within the league, but like Fry, he's now back to Switzerland. With Tarod, it's just a case of nabbing that Stuttgart version. There's Melee went from the MLS to Calcio A, so 2 leagues that are useful for respective SBCs. You can still nab his MLS version for cheap, which is kind of crazy. Beric, Pro League, you've wanted to nab him because you don't know what the underlight requirement could be. So if you nab his underlight version, you're sorted, but don't be shy to buy the other version as well. Agbe, you want the Portland Timbers version, but if you can nab both for cheap, that just covers you fundamentally for both teams within the MLS, and I would not complain with that. This dude basically stayed within the Mexican league, and probably handy to have because they're both fairly cheap and it's worth a bit of profit. Gyro is starting to creep up for his mains version, and if you have him, you're laughing. I gave him up recently in an SBC, so I'm hoping I can get him back on the cheap. Comper, you can nab his Celtic version for cheap, like 350, 400. It's the Red Bull version, goes for around double that. It's getting a bit interesting, so bit of profit if you can nab him, but it's not the most used, I would imagine. It might be a used card for the SBCs, but Orban might get preference. This dude Vasquez, I had quite a few of them and now I have none, which is kind of stupid. And then Moreno, he's transferred from Colombia to Mexico, and I would recommend just nabbing his card because it's one of the higher rated in the league. Hopefully you find this useful, guys, and we'll cover this daily. Hopefully you find this useful. Just let me know what you got for snipes, and I will catch you all later.